Hi, my name is Sierra Verberg from Colorado Mountain College. I'm the admissions rep for the western slope of Colorado. So I work with students from high school age to non-traditional students, and I'm available for questions about the admissions process as well as potential scholarship opportunities that we have available for you. Today I will be going over our admissions presentation so you can get a little bit more information about Colorado Mountain College. Who is CMC? We offer various bachelor's and associate degrees as well as certificates. So it's really who you are as a person and how long you want to be in college for. For example, maybe you want to get in and get out of college. We have a great example for that. We have a welding certificate, which is 2 classes and then you're done. So if that's something that you're interested in, absolutely. Other students maybe want to stay with us for all 4 years. For example, we offer a sustainability studies program, and that is just up to the student. Say you want to start out with us and take some general education courses. Those are your general maths, English, science, things like that. We do have a guaranteed transfer in the state of Colorado, which is pretty nice. So students don't have to take classes with us and wonder, will these classes transfer? They absolutely will. And that's something that you will address with your academic advisor once you're here with us at CMC. We do have over 20,000 students enrolled over our 11 campuses within the Rocky Mountain region. And I'll show you a map in just a moment to give you a better sense of where we're located. And our average class size is around 15 students, and we will never go over 25 students. So we like to promote that smaller class size atmosphere. I know that is a very big deal when it comes to transitioning from high school to college, to have that smaller class size and to be able to connect with your professor. They really get to know who you are as a person. Here's the map I was just talking about. So all of our 11 campuses are across the Rocky Mountains. 3 of those campuses are residential, so they offer housing. So those are Steamboat Springs, Spring Valley at Glenwood Springs, as well as Leadville. And the rest of the campuses are commuter campuses, so they do not necessarily offer housing. You would have to find your own housing. Typically, our staff at those campuses would be able to recommend housing in those areas. So I'm just going to go over our residential campuses. Give you a little bit more information about those now. So our Steamboat Springs campus, I will just say CMC as a whole is looking to become carbon neutral by 2050, and we're doing that in tons of different ways. I know our dining halls, for example, are composting a lot of the food waste, and that's just one small effort that we're putting into reducing our carbon footprint. Typical dorm styles, if you think about it, are on one floor you have one bathroom, and if it's a female wing, all of the females will use that bathroom. It's one big shared bathroom, and if it is a male wing, all of those males will be sharing that one big bathroom. At CMC, every student, you'll have a roommate, and then you get your bathroom right in your dorm room, in your own space. So that's just a little bit unique, a little bit more privacy, being able to have your own bathroom. And that's true for all campuses, not just Steamboat Springs. And then our Steamboat Springs campus is also home to our CMC Eagles ski team. So if you're interested in that, I definitely suggest hopping onto our website and taking a look. They have their own web page. You can take a look at our current ski team members, as well as obtain our coaches' information if that's something that you're interested in. Speaking of skiing, our Leadville campus offers a free ski pass to all of our students at Copper Mountain, so you get to ski for free. That's pretty nice. And then we do have bike trails right there on campus. We host tons of different events at our Leadville campus, so a lot of students will bring their bike and hop on and go to town, go wherever their heart desires in terms of on those bike trails. And then we are the only college in the Rocky Mountain region to offer ski area operations. So that is driving those big snowcats, snow creation, and then trail creation. So if that's something that interests you, I know having Copper Mountain right there, a lot of our students have that hands-on experience. And then our Spring Valley Glenwood Springs campus, we do have 2 brand new buildings on our campus. One is a new student services center, so financial aid, admissions, welcome center for the families, as well as our bookstore. And we do have a brand new leadership center and field house, so brand new gym floors, new workout equipment. It actually does have this view that you see right here on the screen of Mount Sopris, which is pretty cool. And that brand new field house is also home to my favorite part, the largest rock climbing wall in the western slope, which is pretty cool. And then this campus also has our 220-acre farm. We have a vet tech program. So the farm has over 100 animals right there on campus for students to have that hands-on experience with, which is a pretty cool opportunity. Animals from horses to chickens to even a golden eagle. So tons of different opportunities for our vet tech students. Degree options. So I did mention we offer bachelor's degrees. So these are our current 5. So business administration, sustainability studies, elementary education, leadership and management, and nursing. And I will just say for our nursing program, we do have an RN to BSN program, so that's a registered nurse to our bachelor's degree of nursing if students are interested in that. It's nice because our nursing students have seen 100% job placement rate, so we're really getting students prepared to get out there and join the workforce. In order to be able to actually become a practicing nurse, you have to pass an exam to obtain your license. And so our students are actually above the state and national average in terms of passing rates. So not only are we making sure those students are ready to pass that exam, but getting out in the workforce and getting that job. And then our various associate degrees. So I will just touch on a few of them, and we definitely have tons of different ones that you can explore right on our website. But a few that I will go over, for example, we have something called the Isaacson School up at our Spring Valley campus, and that includes programs like graphic design, professional photography, digital media, and communication. And that group of students each year has had a pretty unique opportunity to have an internship at the X Games. So each year our students have had the ability to be hired by ESPN to be a part of the production crew at the X Games, which is a pretty cool opportunity to say that you've had your first 2 years in college. I will also touch on, I know I mentioned vet tech earlier, how we have our 220-acre farm on campus. We do also have an animal shelter right across the street from that we help them with various things like spade and neutering, for example. So students get not only that farm type of setting, but that clinical setting in that animal shelter as well, which is nice. And then I will also mention our engineering program. We do have a nice unique partnership with UC Boulder out in the Denver area, and it's the first 2 years with us at our tuition, which I will go over later, and then the second 2 years at UC Boulder. And it's a pretty cool program. Our most recent graduate has had the opportunity, she was selected 1 out of over 100 students across the United States for an internship at NASA, and she's still currently there. And I like to bring that up because a lot of students think, well, I need to go to college for 4 years to have an opportunity like that. And she's just a very great example of you don't necessarily have to go to college for 4 years to have a really cool opportunity. Cost. So we definitely want to make your education as affordable as possible. And we do that in different ways. So the first way is we have over 400 scholarship opportunities for you to take advantage of here at CMC. And what's nice is that we have one scholarship application and it'll match you according to what you're interested in. So for example, say you're interested in nursing, you fill out our application and it's going to filter out anything that's not applicable to you. So you'll only see nursing specific scholarship opportunities, which is nice because you don't want to sift through all 400 opportunities. And we also have the lowest tuition in the state of Colorado, so we're definitely trying to get you that affordable education, avoiding student loans if at all possible. And other funding opportunities include the FAFSA. So that is the free financial aid, federal student aid application that you would fill out. And a lot of students believe that they will not qualify for any amount of funding, but I absolutely encourage everyone to fill it out. You never know what grant monies there are that you've never even heard of that you qualify for. So absolutely fill that out. And I like to show this slide just for visual purposes. A good example is our in-district local students. For example, if a local Steamboat Springs student chose to attend for engineering and they started out with us and they chose to transfer to UC Boulder, that student would save around $10,000 a year in tuition alone. As I mentioned, these are just tuition rates, so for an in-district local student, be around $2,500 for 1 year, and an in-state student around $5,500 for 1 year. Housing is separate from these charges, so that's around $10,000-ish each year, and that's true for the other institutions as well. Student life at CMC. So I know for any student attending college for the very first time, it can be an overwhelming time. Maybe it's your first time away from home, away from your parents, or maybe your best friend decided to go to a college out of state. And we just like to tell you that we have a totally accessible 24-hour online resource called You at CMC. And what it is, it's full of various resources in terms of your mental health articles, self-assessments. So say maybe you're experiencing some new feelings, you can hop right on at any hour of the day and take a self-assessment. It by no means diagnoses you, but is a nice tool to have, and then it maybe at that point you choose to schedule an appointment with a counselor. Totally up to you, but we just want to let you know that we're here for you, and that is a very fabulous way that we offer a great resource for you to access. So I know that's a little heavy, so I like to jump into study abroad. Our students have had the opportunity to go to tons of different places, and I'll give you a few examples. So our students have had the opportunity to go to Brazil, Chile. Two of my favorites are our ski and snowboard business students up at our Steamboat Springs campus have had the opportunity to study abroad in Japan. And it was not just to ski and snowboard at the slopes there, but it was also to really understand the logistics and the day-to-day operations of that resort. So that's a pretty cool opportunity they've had. And then another one of my favorites is our culinary students have actually had the opportunity to go on a cruise through the Mediterranean. And it was not only to go into each port and learn about the culture and the culinary aspects of each of those ports, but if you think about a cruise ship itself can have tons of restaurants on board. So our students had the opportunities to meet with all of the staff on board that ship and really understand what it takes to run those operations on board that ship as well. So kind of some cool hands-on opportunities for our students to take advantage of. So if you're interested, again, hop on our website, take a look at all the different opportunities there are. Next up, we do offer tons of different student clubs and organizations. Our residential campuses have different student government associations on each campus, and it'll just depend on, again, what you're interested in and what is offered. For example, our Steamboat Springs campus has a beekeeping club. I know other campuses have a backcountry club as well, even down to like a Dungeons and Dragons club. So varies all over the place, so pretty cool. And I know I mentioned athletics before, so I mentioned we have a ski team. We also have a cross-country running team at our Leadville campus. A fun fact about that campus is that it is the highest elevated campus in the United States, so imagine running at that elevation. Pretty cool. But say you are interested in the cross-country team, but you are not interested in attending that campus, maybe you're interested in attending our Glenwood Springs campus, you can coordinate with our coach to still be a part of that team and be at a different campus, which is pretty cool. And then other than that, in terms of athletics, it totally varies from campus to campus. For example, our Glenwood Springs campus, tons of students are interested in basketball, so they hold tons of basketball tournaments, as well as soccer tournaments, because we have soccer fields there as well. So will just depend on what you're interested in and how many other students you can get and create a team. We have something called Career Connect here at CMC. It's through our Career Services office, and what it is essentially a job and internship board. Very similar to our scholarship application. You complete all of your information and it's going to filter out opportunities that are not applicable to you. So say you're looking for a local nursing opportunity, or maybe within the state, or maybe even out of state. There are tons and tons of opportunities that are available to you. And even once you've graduated and moved on from CMC, as an alumni, you still have the access to Career Connect. So if you want to log back in at any time, take a look at what job opportunities we have for you, absolutely log back on and access that and see what's out there for you. So apply today. We are an open enrollment institution. And so if you are graduating from high school, maybe you're a non-traditional student, at any time, we are open and accepting of you. We are 100% free application. Typically, institutions may ask you for an application fee. We never do, nor do we ask you for any letters of recommendation or essays, which is pretty nice. So it might take you 15 minutes to apply, pretty quick and simple. We do ask that you send us your transcripts, as well as if you've taken the SAT, ACT, things like that. This will by no means hurt your acceptance. It will rather help your acceptance in terms of placing you in the correct classes, making sure that you're college level ready. That's really why we collect that information. And let's chat. Reach out to us. I know it is a pretty hectic time, but we are here for you virtually. You have my phone number now, my email. Feel free to connect with us via LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, whatever is easiest for you. We are happy to help you. We are here for you in this time, and just let us know whatever your needs are. We're happy to help.